Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now, if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Checkbox set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on the 19-yard line.
Come on, set. Claude Ray. Ready.
Young on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
You
look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Black shot. Black ultra. Ready?
Young. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Panthers at 7-3 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, check mega. Ready.
Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. A gain of 28 as the drive continues. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Young now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now Young going to move him around. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, 29 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film with Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second down, Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Hurry.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Young on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Shot. 17.
On 1st and 10, Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ready?
It'll be Young again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
But those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
After the turnover, it's Tua. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Shedding through the defense. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tua going to throw. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick a little loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, get set.
Tua, fast pass outside, complete. Touchdown, Vikings! From 6 yards away. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to... And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Young off the bootleg, rolling to his right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Point after, right down the middle. And that trims the lead down to 9. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start.
Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair.
That's bottom shelf material. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now he's loose again. He's on his way. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Panthers 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
6, mega. 7.
Hands it off out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Red cycle.
Young now from the 50. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Hey, red. White, white. Needle blue. Steel black. Light blue.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Let's go.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Ready?
On play action, Young. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Ready.
First down, Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Young to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point right down the middle, and that trims the lead down to 9. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go ahead.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Tua now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Well, going deep here for Taylor. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all. One throw right there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Tua now on first down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Ready.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Breaks through the contact and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Third down, Young from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's Taylor on the return. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. An impressive punt return of 76 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go, set. Red, yellow. Smash, red. Set.
A first down throw for Young. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Black shot. Black open.
27-yard line.
On 2nd down, Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
6, mega. Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
At the Vikings 26-yard line.
Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. There he goes again, and bulldozing his way through. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 13. 154 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Solo left Zion. Tempo 3, kick. Tempo 3, kick. Out!
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Good strength gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow.
In motion right is Mingo.
White. Needle blue. Hut.
Now Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Wiley, and he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a first down throw for Young. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Slide through.
Young on first down. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. And he'll go down, and that will do it. For the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
Ready up.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. It's Young off play action. He's got Mingo. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
That throw by Young incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Set. Go.
Open. And a loose football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they return.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 19 yards away. And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can draft anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
We're just shy of midfield. Here's second down and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Tua.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Let's go.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Touchdown, Minnesota. From 17 yards out.
And the Vikings add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Well, they're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 25-yard line.
Drill green. Green jack. Fury, yellow. Ready.
Young looks to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Rail, yellow. Smash, red. Clawed, red. Black shot. Cut.
Young to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Come on, set.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Cut.
Looking to throw, Young. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On the double.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
Throwing, Young. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They go play action. Young. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Rodgers. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete here to Kmet. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Tagovailoa. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Tua. Escaping the pressure right. That is intercepted. A solid stiff arm. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Young here, you can see, changing the play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here's Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Young.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Clock, 10. Ready.
One last shot for Young. And he is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to